welcome to the channel. If it is your first time here, my name is True and this is TrueWaterIntuition. Welcome back to the channel, my darlings. If you are not new to this but you are true to this, what is popping? We are back for another Cancer Collective. Hopefully these messages find you guys in the best of health and spirit, okay, on this lovely day. Spirit, let's see what messages do we have for my collective. What's going on for Cancer in this time? Let me get a shuffle, an actual shuffle, y'all. Alright, and let's see what's going to be the first message out. Past energy for Cancer. What's been going on for my Cancers thus far? So we got the Lovers, Gemini energy here. Let's go into it. Why is the Lovers here? So we have the Eight of Pentacles, you guys. What else? What else? The Queen of Pentacles. Current energy for my Cancers. The energy of the Eight of Cups, walking away. What you walking away from, Cancer? The bullshit. I heard you. What did I say? The bullshit. Five of Wands. I'm sorry, Five of Swords energy. What else? That's too many. What else can you tell me about this Eight of Cups for Cancer? We got the Eight of Swords. Coming towards Cancer. Knight of Wands. Something is coming in quickly. What else? Clarify the Knight of Wands. Child, King of Cups. One more. Two of Wands. Our overall energy from the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. And behind the scenes we have the Knight of Pentacles, Cancer. Something is taking a long time to wrap up is what I'm getting. For some of y'all, this could be a relationship. Others of you, this could be work related. This could be some kind of struggle that you're going through with Ten of Swords. There's an energy of overthinking, anxiety, feeling stressed out, feeling stuck to a situation, stuck in your life, maybe stuck in your growth. I really feel like whatever this stuck mentality is, though, it is coming from this Five of Swords, which is like a sabotaging type of energy to me. You guys are definitely having to walk away from just your ideologies, old ways of thinking, old patterns of thinking that have not been serving you, Cancer. I feel like y'all been focusing so much of your energy external to yourself that for some of y'all, you don't know how to focus on yourself, okay? You don't really understand when it comes to maybe connecting with people in relationships. And this can be friends, this could be lovers, whatever the case may be. Some of you guys have kind of like lost your own sense of self because you're too focused on whether or not the other person is going to like you, whether or not they're going to accept you, and we're not necessarily focused on or thinking about whether or not we really like the other person. Okay, do we really want to hang with this person or be in a relationship with this person Some of y'all are dealing with people who could have even put you in third-party situations, and that could have been the conflict. Having to walk away from a situation that you feel angry, you feel stuck. There are a lot of unanswered questions. And you know, as Cancers, the reason we have such a hard time, we could be going through this 8 of Swords and this 5 of Swords. 8 minus the 5 is the 3 of Swords. That's that third party situation. That's the pain. That's the disappointment. That's that energy of, this situation did not become what I wanted it to become, and even though it's disappointing, I don't know how to let it go. I don't know how to just walk away from this circumstance. And that's because a lot of us are dealing with issues that stems from our childhoods and certain neglect that we've gotten in childhood. Some of y'all are having to walk away from people who are neglectful of you, even when it comes to friendships and things of that nature. But this could also be love connections, right? People who make you feel unseen, unappreciated. They're not putting in the same effort. You're always initiating, seeing this person or that person, getting together and doing this, hanging out and doing that. It's always you that's initiating. And some of y'all have stepped up into this energy of the Queen of Pentacles, where you know your worth and your value in this time. Okay, and because you know your worth, because you know your value in this time, it has you focusing on healing those energies within yourself. Okay, building up that worth, building up that value. Focus on what is important to you. Focus on the ways in which you're going to better yourself. Not just when it comes to spiritually, but also emotionally, mentally speaking, physically speaking, as well as spiritually speaking. Okay, so some of you guys, that's what your focus is. That's where your focus is at. And for those of you whose focus is there, I feel this marrying is taking place within yourself in this time. This union has taken place within yourself. Some of y'all are even looking at what has attracted you to certain lovers, certain friends, and things of that nature. Where did these ideologies surrounding connecting with others come from? Some of y'all are looking at the ways in which you have connected with people and how it has been damaging to your overall growth, how it has been damaging to your mental health, to your physical health, to your emotional health, and your spiritual health. And this is what you're having to walk away from. Connections with people that leave you questioning yourself. Are you really good enough? Do you really need to change this about yourself or that about yourself? Is no one ever going to love you and accept you for who you are? Some of y'all are breaking free from this damn 8 of Swords mentality of thinking that you have to become something that you are not. For your friend circles, you have to be a certain way. Otherwise, you know, these connections are just not going to be healthy, right? And they're not healthy either way, which is what's crazy. We don't think about how the relationship is unhealthy if you even got to question it. It's not healthy, right? But we will make up certain excuses to hold on to certain relationships because we have a fear of being alone. Okay, and even though sometimes that fear of being alone can also play out in manners where we might push people away that are good, that are trying to be there for us in healthy ways, but when we're not used to that, we tend to sabotage. So the thing is, how do we set boundaries? Okay, this is where the focus is needing to be. How do we set boundaries for ourselves so that we don't connect ourselves to toxic connections? Okay, at the same time, how do we also accept in the types of connections that we want without sabotaging ourselves because of this 8 of Swords, these mentalities, these practices, these habits that are hard to break? Some of y'all are walking away and have walked away, and it has left people who you have left that were possibly in this mentality that have already caused you disappointment, because the 8 minus the 5 is the 3 of Swords. These individuals are not pleased that you have walked away. Some of these individuals, you walked away in silence, okay? You didn't leave an explanation. You don't need to leave an explanation at the end of the day. Some of y'all, the conflict comes in where you think that you have to explain why you're going to leave someone. And some of y'all don't even realize that that desire to explain yourself is like a codependent pattern as well. It's you feeling like you have to one last opportunity to try to hold on to this person, get them to see their errors, to see that they're wrong, and maybe change the way that they're treating us. So we give them that, okay, I'm gonna leave because such and such and such and such, and we're looking for an outcome or a response that will make us feel comfortable with staying. But they never give you that response, Cancer, and that's because they must also play out the terms of the contract that they signed with you before coming into this life. Their contract says that they have to be in this antagonistic energy, okay, so that you can walk away. So some of y'all that are holding on to a circumstance because you fear the aftermath of the breakup, you're fearing this disappointment. You're already disappointed if you're not feeling as if you're being loved properly, which I feel that you're not, because in this 8 of Cups, the 5 cups on the bottom is the 5 of Cups. That's disappointment. That's not feeling loved, okay? Them 5 cups right there on the bottom. You're not feeling loved. You're not feeling appreciated. Someone is not making you feel safe or secure within a relationship dynamic. Okay, y'all are so used to dealing with people who gaslight you, even people who have you gaslighting your damn self, okay, trying to come up with reasons why someone is doing you the way that they're doing you, trying to figure out why would this person do this or why would this person do that, because you know you would never do this or you would never do that. You're trying to figure out why this person, someone has done something, and there is no reason beyond you're two different damn people. Okay, they did it because they different from you. They're not like you. So there's no need in trying to come up with reasonable answers as to why someone could be mistreating you, or making up excuses, or listening to the bullshit that they tell you. Oh, you're overthinking. Oh, you're being too needy. Oh, you're tripping. You being dramatic. Why are you acting like that? You're acting crazy. And then you start to question, am I tripping? Am I making a big deal out of nothing? No, Cancer. No more doing that shit to yourself. It's time to stand up for yourself and defeat these individuals. Defeat your demons. Defeat them. Defeat any obstacles coming in your way, because you have the power to do so simply by walking away. That's the only boundary that you need, and that's what's going to free you up, my loves. 2 of Wands, freeing you up to experience the lifestyle that you desire. Y'all are moving into this energy where you are not being so open with your heart and your emotions to people who are undependable. That you can't depend on this flighty ass energy. A lot of you guys are also going to be in this energy of moving, relocating, okay? The 2 of Wands and the Knight of Wands make the 3 of Wands. So you could be making plans to move. For some of y'all, that could be something you've been waiting to do, and that could be causing some sort of stress in your life. But this movement is going to take place. I see you being very balanced. Some of you guys have a new love connection coming in, or it has already come in for some of y'all. I also kind of feel like for some of you that are connecting with someone new, you might have a little fuck boy or girl trying to come back into your vibration as well. But you got this King of Cups or Queen of Cups for my masculines, that you don't need this person. So I feel like that's going to be some bad news that you have to deliver to someone. That could also be another reason somebody is pissed off with you, Cancer. Okay. Some of y'all, this is just someone trying to hoover you back into their energy. Someone that either you've walked away from or are trying to disengage from this person. They could be sending you text messages. Why are you being like this? Don't leave me. What they'll do without you. You know, people give you all kinds of different excuses to stay. Some people will threaten to harm themselves. Some people will act like, oh, I'll stop dealing with this person or that person. I'm going to change. I'm not going to do it again. Or you have some people who, they just get into this energy of, they say nothing. They say nothing because that's their form of manipulation. They wait for you to kind of mental fuck yourself into reaching out to them. And because you end up in this energy of, well, why aren't they saying anything? Why didn't they respond to my message? What's going on? It kicks up this anxiety in you, this fear. And you end up reaching out to this person. Okay, rather than walking away, you reach out. And the conflict in that, the defeat that comes in that is you're now communicating to this person that everything they did to you, this Five of Swords, every lie that they told, every manipulation, every instance of them cheating, disloyal, whatever they did, nothing was wrong with it. Because if they were wrong in treating you this way, you would have walked away. So if you know, obviously you're not too disappointed if you didn't walk away, if you decided to stay. So for those of you who you could still be feeling stuck, coming towards you is this opportunity to unstuck yourself. You're going to be faced with making a decision. A decision of being a little more stern with your love, with your heart. Okay, not just giving your heart out to anybody. Okay, anybody that's misusing and abusing your heart. And it's in regards to this person, this player, this Knight of Wands, this fuck boy / fuck girl. You're going to have to make a decision to end this connection once and for all, which is the Ten of Swords. End the anxiety, end the overthinking. Some of y'all, it's been taking a long time because of this. Alright, let's go into the outcome. Why is this Ten of Swords here? So we got the Seven of Cups, if I can catch it. The Seven of Cups energy. Okay, this is also, once again, an energy of not having clarity, emotional upsets, emotional confusion. Okay, some of y'all are putting an end to being an option, putting an end to this energy of Seven of Cups. This is also kind of giving me the energy of being under the influence. So some of y'all could be trying to practice some sort of discipline even when it comes to maybe alcohol abuse or some sort of substance abuse, okay? Because that's another energy that I'm getting off the Seven of Cups. Some of y'all, this could even just be, I don't know, accepting that there's a need for a change, because some of y'all could be in denial that something doesn't need to change. There is no reason for something to change. Same difference if it's a relationship. Oh no, I must stay in this relationship, even though you could be dealing with someone who has multiple options. You're not seeing it clearly. You're making up excuses as to why this person doesn't spend time with you. What's the reason for the distance even? Because this is the Eight of Wands. What is the reason for the distance between you and this person? What keeps this person at a distance? What's keeping them from making a decision to give you this pentacle, to be in this relationship? How long are you going to let someone string you along in hopes of being in a relationship before you free yourself? I feel like this connection is causing a lot of commotion. This could even be a job situation that's stirring up a lot of chaos in your life, because maybe you feel like you don't have time for yourself. You don't have time for your family, your loved ones. It's just causing a lot of commotion. And you're having to really put some focus and effort into disengaging, okay? You're having to focus on what's important with this Eight of Pentacles. Some of y'all, this is making life changes though. Like I said before, you're walking away from these certain sides of yourself. You're moving forward. This has been a slow journey, but you're still moving forward. You're releasing, Ten of Swords, this old way of thinking of yourself. You're releasing this energy of just not even seeing yourself properly, seeing yourself through the lens of others. So that means if someone has discarded you with that Ten of Swords, you view yourself as invaluable. You view yourself as someone who maybe you feel like you can never get it right. You're never going to get it right, whatever. This is what's causing the chaos in your life. For some of y'all, it's just the way you think about yourself, the negative self-talk, okay? Putting yourself down. And these are the things that you're having to focus on. What types of things are you feeding yourself? Some of y'all are even looking into changing up your dietary patterns. So literally, what are you feeding yourself, okay? Let's go into this past energy. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? So we got the Ten of Wands. What about this Eight of Pentacles? Both the Three and the Four of Pentacles came out for this Eight of Pentacles. So I'm just going to keep them. And what about the Lovers? Eight of Swords. I'm sorry, Seven of Swords. Dealing with deception. There's the Three of Swords that I talked about. The disappointment, the heartache, the betrayals, okay? The burden of dealing with people who are not giving you what it is that you desire when it comes to connecting with others. Some of y'all have had to lay this burden down and really look at what do you want. A lot of what you want starts with doing this inner work and building up your own self-value though, which is very difficult work to do. It's not the easiest task to deal with yourself. To build yourself up, especially if you've been torn down, okay? Three of Swords. Three of Pentacles is working to build self up. Four of Pentacles to have that stability and that security within oneself. And when it comes to the connections that we get ourselves involved in, we must make sure that those are connections that are supportive in our growth. They are supportive of whatever journeys that we take on. There's a firm foundation with the Four of Pentacles energy, right? A like-mindedness even with the Four of Pentacles. Some of y'all have been dealing with a fear of lack so bad, or a loneliness, wanting friendship, wanting this or that, that you deal with people who may not be in this Three of Pentacles of trying to build and support you. You're dealing with people who have ulterior motives, that they're keeping a secret. Okay, you're dealing with people who may have certain, they might come with certain trauma themselves, right? Because a lot of times we connect with people based off trauma bonds, and we end up linking up with people, and then the first thing we do is spill our guts, telling everything about what we've gone through. And when you're dealing with other people who have traumas too, both people a lot of times are just waiting to be able to talk and spill their trauma. So nobody is really listening, and no relationship is actually being built, okay? A trauma bond is what's being built, and that's why a lot of times these connections become destructible in your life, okay? You're dealing with people with their own demons, Seven of Swords. So that's why it's important to get to know your demons at the end of the day. Because when you're dealing with people who they not even aware of their own demons, they're not aware of the ways in which they sabotage. They not aware. They might even be people who don't know how to damn take accountability. They love blaming everybody and everything for all the shit that goes wrong in their life. So once again, you could be dealing with people, you don't know their backstory, you don't know their mentality. 7 of Swords. All you can do is make sure that your mentality is where it needs to be. And that is what's going to remove the burden. Okay, that's why it's a 10. It's an ending. It will remove the burden and usher in relationships that have a more firm foundation, that are more supportive, that are helping build you up. 3 of Pentacles. Those are the kinds that you want. But you first have to set those boundaries and figure out how to even navigate around your own deception, because your mental deception can tell you, oh, well, maybe if I hang on to this connection a little bit longer, it'll get better. Eventually, this person will see. Or sometimes you take all the blame. It's my fault. It's my fault. But is it really your fault? Sometimes we don't even have clarity around what's our fault and what's not our fault. But that's why we have to heal with this 3 of Swords energy. This healing is necessary if you really want to distance yourself from the types of connections that you have attracted thus far. You got to be strategic, Cancer. That's another energy of the 7 of Swords. Give me something on the 8 of Swords. Ace of Cups. 5 of Swords. The Death. And the 8 of Cups. The Moon. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands yet again. Now keep in mind, if you're not on this vibration and you haven't stepped into this energy, it means that you're needing, this is the energy to step into, the vibration to step into. Some of y'all are having to stop telling yourself all the things that you've come up with in your life as to why no one loves you. Because this is what you tell yourself. No one loves you. No one's ever going to love you. No one's ever there for you. All of these negative things. Well, if I was lovable, this person wouldn't have done this to me, or this person wouldn't have done that to me. Obviously, it's something wrong with me. Me. Okay, taking the blame instead of allowing other people to wear the responsibility of their parts in relationships as well. Yes, you have to take the accountability of allowing people to be in your life, but at the same time, you're not the reason for people and their fuckery. You're not the cause of them being assholes, jerks, bitches, okay? They are just that. And at the end of the day, you're going to have to stop trying to figure out why they're doing what they're doing. They're doing what they're doing because it's their character, and their character has nothing to do with you. Yes, you wear part of the accountability in allowing these negative actions, but when you realize why you've allowed certain fuckery in your life, it makes it easier for you to put an end to your own sabotage, meaning why you hang on to these connections. So instead of telling yourself when you're being mistreated that this is the only thing that you have to hold on to, this is all you will ever have, so you must stay with this person, you're afraid to push them away. It's like you have to stop doing those things, but you stop those things once you realize that this is a pattern of your self-sabotage, right? You stop by, once again, you accept the accountability of allowing this to take place, but at the end of the day, this individual is who did whatever they did. So you don't wear the blame for that. Okay, they did what they did. They were a horrible person in whatever ways that they mistreated you, and now it's time for you to put an end to the relationship, put an end to the deception, put an end to the fear. Some of y'all don't even understand. The more you fall in love with yourself with this Ace of Cups, the more it will free you from a lot of these things that you call curses or spells, whatever you want to put, like whatever label you want to put on it. It will free you from a lot of these things, Cancer, but you are having to be in this energy of fearlessness. That's what the moon is all about. You can't see what is ahead. You don't know what the path, what's on this path ahead, but you're going to walk it any damn way. Okay? That's the moon energy. And I see you walking in search for your Ace of Cups. Rather than holding yourself hostage to situations because you might feel love for someone, but does the other party feel love for you? Okay? Because sometimes we turn a blind eye to the fact that someone is not reciprocating love, and we make up excuses as to why they're not showing love. Oh, they're just embarrassed. They're just shy. They are afraid to show me that they love me. That's not healthy either. So even if they were any of those things, that's not a healthy way of holding on to a damn relationship. And a lot of times that's just an excuse that we give people because we're afraid to face the real reason as to why someone is not showing you love. And that real reason is because they don't love you. Like, they don't have those same feelings that you have, but they use the feelings that you have to keep you stuck because you supply some sort of need for them that's not love related. That's why you got to be wiser with who you give this unconditional type of love to, Cancer, this blind love, okay? So like I said, the more you fall in love with self, you start to see when someone is lacking in showing you love and efforts. That means that this person is in this energy of the Five of Swords. They're whatever they could be telling you is not fact-based. So if they telling you they love you, they're lying. Five of Swords, it's manipulation. Okay? Because their actions are not lining up with their words. So it's like when you see that someone's actions are not lining up with their words, which is a perfect way to see the Five of damn Swords too. Your actions, because the Swords is all about action, are not lining up with your words. Your words is telling me one thing, but your actions is drawing blood, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? You say you love me, but you keep cutting my ass. You keep stabbing me. Like, what the? Come on now. So when you see that, that's a big red flag. That's when you start putting an end to this shit, Cancer. Change your thoughts. You change everything around you. Okay? Some of y'all break free of the illusion of what you want things to be and just look at what it is. Stop being afraid to look at what things really are. And stop being wrapped up in what the illusion of something is. Because some of y'all, the people that you're holding on to, they're just not reliable. Page of Wands. Others of you, this is some news that could be coming your way that's going to be very exciting. And I don't think that you see this news coming, Cancer. This is something related to a job or someone working with you. Some kind of reciprocity is being given here. Another way that I'm seeing this is people who are flighty, people who are not reliable. If they in the energy of wanting to give to others, let them take their ass on and give to whoever they're going to give to. All the person is winning is a cheater, a liar, a manipulator, a control freak, someone who is afraid of love, afraid of commitment. So they're really not winning shit, Cancer. So you're not really you can let that go. Let it be free. And allow the people that are going to come in and give reciprocally to you. Those are the kinds of connections that you hold on to. So like I said, we're trying to figure out how do we set boundaries with the people who are, deceitful, manipulative. Like this person, they got on a damn red cloak. That's a red flag to me. And they got their back turned, so it's like they're trying to hide something. Okay, they hiding their identity, their true selves from you. So when it comes to setting these boundaries, you're going to have to start trusting your spirit. Ace of Cups. And stop trying to mental mind fuck yourself into why your spirit might be wrong. Why did your initial whatever you felt off of somebody tell you this person ain't pure? And if that's what your initial response was, why do you disregard it? So the way to differentiate is go off of the heart, off of the spirit, because the water is spiritual energy too. It's time to stop allowing the flesh and allowing yourself to talk yourself into relationships or talk yourself into connections, talk yourself into certain contracts that originally you felt like, I don't really know about this. Okay, that's that rebirth too. It's time to start doing things differently. And not being afraid that just because you dealt with some bad seeds, that means everybody that try to come into your life is going to be a bad seed. That's something we got to stop telling ourselves too. The self-limiting beliefs, 5 of Swords, nobody is trustworthy, everybody's a liar, everybody's a manipulator. That's not true. Okay? There are people out here that love you, Cancer, Ace of damn Cups. There are people who are out here who are just as pure with their love. You, my love, just have to believe. You got to stop closing your sights to that kind of relationship and being closed off to people showing you exactly how much love they have simply because you're afraid now to open yourself up to others. You have to trust the unknown. And once again, let your spirit guide you, because the divine is always there guiding you, Cancer. You got a spirit team. It's not just about your flesh. See, your problem is you keep going off of the flesh. Okay, well, we got this in common. We got that in common. Instead of the spiritual, letting the divine guide you to your tribe. Or guide your tribe to you. Going to the 2 of Wands. There's that 3 of Wands. What about the King of Cups? The Star and the Knight of Wands. The Page of Wands. With the 9 of Swords now. So, moving forward, we're making these plans, right? And we're following through with these plans. 3 of Wands. 3 and the 2 make the 5 of Wands. There could be some jealousy that you're separating yourself from, putting distance between yourself and this jealousy. Like I said, for some of y'all who have found new love and you got somebody trying to come back into your energy, you're going to have to put some distance between yourself and this person. I don't trust this person that's trying to come back into your energy. And I feel like moving forward with this new connection is definitely going to be more conducive for some of you. And then there are some of you who you might not have a new connection yet, but there is a promise of a new connection. That's what the Star is giving me, a promise of a match. Someone who is an emotional vibration, emotional match to your vibration, right? Something you've always dreamed of, prayed for. And once again, for those of you who have not met this person, it's all about you trusting that that's what's at the other end of this journey, and knowing that those ships are going to come in. Some of you, your ships are coming in, and something that you've been wishing for is coming in as well, or a wish is being answered. And this is what's also giving you that emotional stability of the King of Cups, if that's your energy. Okay, the star means that you're seeing yourself as the star. You're seeing how valuable you are. Some of y'all are seeing how valuable your love is. The way that you love, this unconditional love, is not something that belongs to just anyone. And I feel like you're no longer giving it. Page of Wands could be that little, you know, something from the past trying to sneak up with a message, like I said. But y'all are happy. I don't feel like this is going to be something that's going to deter you from the relationship that you're connecting with. If in fact it's going to just be something that makes this person who lost out on this energy with you, they're going to be upset, they're going to be jealous, they're going to be talking shit, whatever, probably spreading rumors. But who cares about any of that? Others of you, this is something you've been praying for, and you're making some sort of movement here with this news that has come in, Page of Wands, and it sets you on fire. It lights you up. It boosts your confidence. It's got you feeling very excited. Some of y'all, that's what this Seven of Cups is too. These are options and opportunities that maybe at one point in time you didn't see these opportunities. But these opportunities are now making themselves clear to some of you guys. And that's another reason why you're putting an end to this overthinking and this anxiety. Nine of Swords. For some of y'all, these are the people you left behind, bro. They stressed the hell out. Nine of Swords. They can't even sleep at night, okay? Because of this distance. Some of y'all, this is someone who had you in a third-party situation. Others of you, this could just be saying that you may have been in this energy of overthinking, you know, Nine of Swords, feeling like you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, feeling alone. But through all of this, Cancer, you have still been moving forward. Two of Wands and the Three of Wands, okay? So it's not like you've just been sitting around in your own, like in this energy of pity, you know, self-pitying yourself. You've been making movements. You've been building up your spiritual strength. You've been building up your courage, your love for self, okay? Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands, your confidence is returning, and you're still walking this path, being very optimistic, trying to keep the optimism alive when it comes to the things that you hope and dream for. Better connections, remain optimistic. Better opportunities in finances, remain optimistic. It's like this is what you're being optimistic about, and Spirit is opening these doors up to you. And that's what's putting an end to this Nine of Swords, because now we made it to the 10. And throughout this whole spread, I saw evolution. We go from the 8 of Swords currently to the 9 of Swords to the 10 of Swords. So that means that something is definitely coming to an end, Cancer. Okay, just hang on a little bit longer. I know it's taking some time. Knight of Wands. But this Knight of Pentacles, this Knight of Wands energy, because this is the Knight of Pentacles. It's taking a long time. But the Knight of Wands could be saying that something is about to pick up pace as well. And ultimately, look what was behind that. The Empress, okay? And or the Emperor for my masculines. But something is definitely coming in. This is the life of luxury, Cancer. This is stability. This is feeling your best, okay? Feeling yourself, knowing your worth, your value, and being seen as such. Carrying yourself as such. This is someone who definitely has healthy boundaries for themselves. They're loving, yes, but they're not going to be giving that energy to just anyone. It's the Empress, okay? Everybody does not get access to the Empress or the Emperor. And some of y'all have to understand that everybody does not have access to you. And it's not about you overthinking and trying to figure out why is this connection not working. It's not working because this person is denied access. Just understand that and move accordingly. So those are your messages. If these messages resonated, please give the video a thumbs up, my loves. Also feel free to leave your feedback down below in the comments, and I will see you really soon in another reading. Until then, take care, Cancer.